Debonair. Okay.
News now at noon, just into the newsroom. Federal prosecutors will not bring charges in the death of Shanquella Robinson. That announcement coming just minutes after federal authorities met with Robinson's family at the Charlotte FBI headquarters. In a statement from the U.S. Attorney and the FBI, the Fed said there was not enough evidence to bring charges. Robinson died in October last year while on a trip to Mexico with friends. WBTV reporter Brandon Hamilton is at FBI headquarters. You just heard from him minutes ago. He will be at a news conference with Robinson's family set to start at 1:30 this afternoon. That news conference will stream live across platforms, WBTV's platforms, including our news app and the WBTV Facebook page. We're posting the latest right now. You may have just gotten alerted on your WBTV news app about this story and this breaking news that no charges will be filed. Again, you can continue to follow along the app and us here on air and online for those latest updates.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't even start yet. Y'all are those ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. I mean, it's still RIP to Miss Shanquella Robinson, man. As you read the title, and I mean, this is just crazy to me, man. Honestly, it's just crazy to me, man. U.S. prosecutors tell the mother and the father of Shanquella Robinson that they're not going to pursue any charges in her in her deletion, let me say, in Mexico, right? And this is something that this is a story that I've been following for a while. I think maybe 3 months, if not longer. 3 months now. I think I did a couple videos on this situation already, so you already know I'm gonna try my best not to repeat myself. But let me read this article, man. This is CNN. I'll make sure to copy the link and put it in the description. So this was just posted, depending on when I drop this video. This article, I'm sorry, was just posted literally a few hours ago, man. So it's saying federal prosecutors told the family of Shanquella Robinson that the evidence they have isn't enough for prosecution in Robinson's death last year in Mexico. The U.S. Attorney's offices for the Middle and Western Districts of North Carolina said Robinson, who was a 25-year-old former student at Winston-Salem State University in North Carolina, died in October while staying in a luxury rental property in the Mexican state of Baja California, sir. I guess that's the name of it, or I guess the name of the people that owns the property, I guess. Based on the results of the autopsy and after a careful deliberation and review of the investigative materials by both U.S. attorneys' offices, federal prosecutors informed Ms. Robinson's family today that the available evidence does not support a federal prosecution, the U.S. attorney's office said in a release. So let me before I keep going, y'all. The thing that's really upsetting, in my honest opinion, is this, right? They could have been prosecuted by the should have been prosecuted by the Mexican justice, quote unquote, justice system. The justice system failed Shanquella. The justice system failed Shanquella's family, because what should have happened immediately was they should have been filed a report. They should have been this, should have been that. But the only thing that did happen was, in my opinion, y'all, because remember, there's like what, $6,000 or $10,000 that was missing of Shanquella's. In my honest opinion, y'all, I believe, and I said this before, that they used that money and paid off the police to keep everything hush mode. They had to. It only makes sense, because I just refuse to believe. I mean, you know, I could be wrong, and I've been wrong before, but I just refuse to believe that a police officer saw an unconscious woman with beatings and bruisings, blood on her, and just said, "Oh, okay, she's drunk," and then just kept it moving. I refuse to believe it. I'm sorry. They pay, because, you know, and I think I did the conversion already in one of my other videos, but I'm telling y'all right now, 6,000. Let me do it again, because I can't remember. I can't remember what it is. 6,000 pesos. I'm sorry, 6,000 USD converted to pesos is over $100,000 Mexican pesos. 600,000 USD to pesos is $107,000. That police officer was eating, in my honest opinion. The ambulance came, failed her. The police officers came, failed her. And a so-called doctor, quote unquote, came and failed her. This is insane. And Mexico ought to be a goddamn shame of themselves. And if I'm not mistaken, I remember saying this in one of the, if I remember, I put the at the top. But if I'm not mistaken, I remember saying this in my other video. I was saying that it is not really much the U.S. can do because it happened overseas, not overseas, but it happened off of their land. If you commit a crime, ladies and gentlemen, if you commit a crime outside of the U.S., let's say you did something in Canada or in South America or any other continent other than North America or any other country other than the USA, 9 times out of 10, the U.S. will not cannot prosecute you. A lot of the times, what tends to happen, depending on how big the case is, what they'll end up doing is detaining you and giving you up to that country or continent. That happens often too. In this case, it happened damn near, I think a month and a half after the fact, and then they didn't even detain everyone. They only detained the girl that was caught on film attacking her, and sent her ass to damn Mexico. It's really sad. It's really disappointing that the so-called justice system failed her, not only Shanquella, but the family. The family can't even damn have any closure or peace of mind. Do y'all remember this story? 6 of them jumped this girl so bad to the point where she had broken spine, broken neck. And if y'all remember in the video, the girl said, "I don't want to fight." And they kept going with her, taking turns. And then to add salt on the damn wound, they left her body there. Didn't even try to damn get her stuff. Left her body and her stuff there. Didn't say nothing to the damn mom. Got back to America. Oh, well, she said she was sick. She wasn't feeling too good, so we left her there. What? But these supposed to be your homegirls. These supposed to be your friends. There is no, and I said this before, there is no way in hell, I'm repeating myself, but it is what it is. There is no way in hell I'm traveling with one of my homeboys or homegirls, and something happens, God forbid, something happens to them, and I leave the body there. I would not be able to live with myself after doing something like that. I'm staying there until we're able to transport the body, or until at least the family comes. That's a fact. But let me keep reading. I ain't gonna read too much of this of this thing, man, of this article, man. Again, like I said, if y'all want to read the full article, I'll put the link in the description. That's cool, man. But anyway, family members are very deeply disappointed. Of course they are. I will be too in the decision, but are not deterred and plan to continue to seek justice for Robinson. I hope so. Their attorney, Sue Ann Robinson, clarified at a news conference, Black and brown people always have to carve their own path to justice, Attorney Robinson said. Shanquella Robinson was a Black American from North Carolina. A copy of Shanquella's death certificate obtained by CNN affiliate listed the cause of death as severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. What does that mean? I don't even know. Hold on, y'all. Let me pause this real quick. Atlas luxation. No, I don't know what the hell that means, man. So atlas luxation, a condition in which instability or excessive movement is present between the first 2 vertebrae between the neck. Oof. The spinal disorder is most commonly seen in young, small brain dogs, such as torpor. Okay, yeah. So basically, what happened is, the vertebrae went away that it wasn't supposed to move in the neck. Well, the first 2 vertebrae within the neck. So she broke her neck and spine. They was beating this woman, y'all. It is insane. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so which is let me see. Listed the cause of death as severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which is instability of excessive movement in the uppermost neck vertebrae. The document stated that she was found unconscious in the living room of the rental residence on October 29th. Yeah, so it's like about 5-6 months. Damn, it's 5-6 months. That's crazy. Death certificate classified Shanquella Robinson death as quote-unquote accidental or violent, end quote, noting that the approximate time between injury and death was about 15 minutes. So she laid there in pain, suffering for damn near 15 minutes. Video posted online appears to show a physical altercation inside a room between Shanquella Robinson and another person. It's not clear when the video was taken or if the video depicted the moment she suffered the fatal injury. At the time, Bernard Robinson confirms to CNN it is his daughter seen in the video being thrown to the floor and beaten on the head. It's unclear what led to the altercation or how many people were in the room at the time. It's also unclear if anyone else tried to intervene. Man, listen. Anyway, I'm not gonna keep reading this, y'all. R.I.P. to Shanquella Robinson. I'm extremely, and I agree with the family, extremely damn disappointed. But again, I get it. I understand. There's not really much that the U.S. can do, y'all. I get it. But still, something needs to be done. Something needs to be said. There shouldn't be. And you know what one of my biggest fears is what's going to end up happening is that people is going to look at this and learn from it and say, hey, you know what? Well, if they did it and got away with it, I should be able to do it too. That's what's going to end up happening. A lot more people is going to be going to, Mexico or anywhere else in South America or whatever, or any other continent, anywhere else, and committing some type of crazy ass act, whether it's something like this where someone has their life taken from them, or an assault that happens to someone damn sexually or whatever the case may be, and okay, now I'm gonna fly back to America like everything's okay. That's not cool. That needs to be nipped in the bud immediately. I understand that not other countries have the same laws as everybody else. Okay, cool, I understand that. But again, there needs to be something implemented to the point where it's like, hey, yo, listen, you did ABC 1, 2, 3 overseas. We can't charge you for that crime, but we are going to charge you for whatever they can. Man, y'all know how these damn justice systems do. They when it's anything about them or their money, they able to think of any goddamn law. But as soon as it comes to something like this happening, all of a sudden they can't do it. Crazy, man. Crazy as hell. Anyway, y'all, just wow. I want y'all to comment down below and let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching, and until next time, please, man, y'all be safe here, man.
News now at noon, just into the newsroom. Federal prosecutors will not bring charges in the death of Shanquella Robinson. That announcement coming just minutes after federal authorities met with Robinson's family at the Charlotte FBI headquarters. In a statement from the U.S. Attorney and the FBI, the Fed said there was not enough evidence to bring charges. Robinson died in October last year while on a trip to Mexico with friends. WBTV reporter Brandon Hamilton is at FBI headquarters. You just heard from him minutes ago. He will be at a news conference with Robinson's family set to start at 1:30 this afternoon. That news conference will stream live across platforms, WBTV's platforms, including our news app and the WBTV Facebook page. We're posting the latest right now. You may have just gotten alerted on your WBTV news app about this story and this breaking news that no charges will be filed. Again, you can continue to follow along the app and us here on air and online for those latest updates.